What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Non-blacks addressing black issues. I find this intriguing because I do a blog. I do different kind of topics at times. But when I do topics on black issues, sometimes I get these responses from people who aren't black, and I wonder to myself, what the hell are you talking about? Like, you don't know what it's like to be black. So, I mean, are you the things that some people say make no, it makes sense to them because they see black people or they want black people to live in a stereotype or they're afraid that maybe everybody doesn't fit the stereotype that they was hoping for, and they say things that don't really apply. Case in point, uh, and I'm using a line that Painley said once before, and I said this in an earlier George Zimmerman blog. When people dip stuff in chocolate, i.e., my skin color, they try to make it make sense. But when you dip it in vanilla, caramel, I don't know, red apple, shit, white chocolate, I don't know, like, well, you know, my euphemism for every other shade of every other kind of race. Then you have a different view of humanity and principles. So it's always funny to me that, okay, if you're going to address me or any other black person about my community, makes sense. Like, think it through. Like, use a little empathy, the ability to put yourself in another person's shoes and try to see things through their eyes. Like you do with other people. Like you may do with a drug addict. Eh, being black and a drug addict ain't completely the same thing, but I'm using euphemisms here. I'm sorry. But how you could view somebody else, because at the end of the day I feel like us as black Americans, we don't assimilate. For the most part, we don't. And I think we hate it because we don't assimilate. We could work with you. We could work in this country. We could like America. We could love America. But no, I'm not gonna want to be white. I'm not. No, never, ever. Care what you say. Care what you do. Care what you hope for. Maybe you can be black just like me. You know, aren't you? Yeah, whatever. So I mean, if you're gonna address us, it makes sense. And I understand we address other people in other communities of what we see in other people too. And that goes for us too. Like if we talking to somebody else or talking about somebody else's race, make it make sense, you know? But making up shit just because, like, some guys and their insecurities are hilarious. I mean, like we talk about violence and black on black crime. I said this a long time ago. People talk when you talk to black people, it's black on black crime. People act like there's no white on white crime, Italian on Italian crime, Spanish on Spanish crime, Mexican on Mexican crime, Chinese on Chinese crime, Vietnamese on Vietnamese crime, Puerto Rican on Puerto Rican crime, Cuban on Cuban crime. Now we could do this all fucking day. So, but black on black is the only crime there is. Get the so, but then it's more violent. Okay, for you non-black people who say that we are more violent people, see, here's a problem that you guys don't address. Isn't it ironic that we live in a country of stolen land, stolen property, stolen wealth, stolen lives, stolen people, murdered people, but my people are the most violent? And then people will say, but that was such and such and such years ago. Dude, drones bombing people now. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, like it's murder. Murder is murder. Just because you put on a uniform or a suit, don't fucking mean you not a murderer. Watch Dexter sometime in your lifetime. Good show, by the way. But people excuse their behavior. But when you gonna come to a black person and tell us, oh, you shouldn't think like that. Fuck you. Shouldn't think like that. You shouldn't have thought that you could tell me what I should and shouldn't think, you dumb motherfucker. So, if you're going, I mean, I don't mind when people say whatever. But on the flip side of that, realize I don't really see too many of us going to other races conversations like, y'all white people shouldn't do this, y'all Mexican people shouldn't do this, y'all, well, Hispanic people shouldn't do this, or Native Americans shouldn't do this. I just don't. Maybe because I don't do it, I wouldn't be hip to the community of people doing it, but I just don't see it. But I don't do it. So, okay, it may be out there, but I'm not trying to hear that bullshit y'all kicking. Because trust me, if America starts treating you like America treats me, it'll be another Occupy Wall Street, you know, Sandy Hook, we need to change the rules moment. And that's bullshit. Yeah, I said it.